Good morning.
Tres.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi. Company. It's already necessary to order to increase productivity. First, you have to perform tests to detect in which area the training will take place.
Of course.
Here are the results of exams. It was detected that there are performance deficiencies in the salt areas. The training will have to be a top priority. Okay, I will take care of living, then their proper training with their help and of Bernard.
Of course.
Good afternoon. Now try time in this way to make it easier for everyone. The training will be green after work hours from 5:30 p.m. Next Thursday will be. So they are ready.
How do we make the training dynamic and fast?
I don't know.
Remember that most workers work from home or outside the company's facilities. Situation make it.
Yes, it's correct.
So,
We could apply a training through a video call made on the computer, not to force them to come on the company.
good idea. Then let this start.
Explain relative clauses. Number 1. Relative pronoun. The relative pronoun are who, which, that. Who for people, that for people and things, and which for things. We use relative pronouns to introduce relative clauses, which tell us more about the thing and person.
The number two is relative clauses to post-modify a noun. We use these relative clauses to make clear which person or thing we are talking about. In these def clauses, we can use the relative pronoun who, which, whose, or that as a subject, a object, or a preposition.
Number 4. Giving additional information. We use whom, was, and which, but not that in relative clause to tell you more about a person or time. As subject, say clause, sentence, and phrases. Warning: the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause. We do not repeat the subject. As object, say clauses, sentence, and phrases. Warning: the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. We do not repeat the object. As object of a clause. Warning: the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. We do not repeat the object. As object of a preposition. We sometimes use whom instead of what. The preposition sometimes comes in front of the relative pronoun whom or which.
5. Quantificant numbers with relative pronouns. We often use quantificant numbers with relative pronouns. Many of one, most of one of which, none of one, some of which, lots of one, two of which, etc. We can use them as subject, object, or object of a preposition. She has 3 brothers, 2 of whom are in the army. I read 3 books last week, one of which I really enjoyed. There were some good programmers on the radio, none of which I listened to.